nippy. It might be too early in the morning. Good morning, Black Diamond 29. Nina Britton, Tiana Lopez, Anna Cruz. Good morning. Juanita Ford, Katrina Johnson, Deborah Ramirez, Laura Hennessy, Anaya. Oh, wow, it's going too fast now. Lauren, oh, wait. Oh, Faye Lewis, Christiala, literally. Portia Franklin, Diana Cesario, Sweet and Salty, Shamira Griffin, Smitty Smith, M. Romeo, Stephanie whatever. Listen, while it's still fresh on my memory, I wanted to talk about, well, this morning I couldn't get it, like, I had a lot of things going on in my head, realistically, like, if you want me to keep it straight, $100, 100%, right? But I woke up this morning and oddly enough, I saw I had this like cool eye pencil, and I'm like, you know what, let me try this on, and boom, tried it on. And then it was like, okay, what about a black cat eye? Boom, black cat eye. And then it's like the look evolved, and then I had this like peach colored schmata. Let me show you the look. Let me give you the fantasy. I'll give you the fantasy. I'll go out into the rain. It's raining, but I'll give you the fantasy. Espérate. I'm so tall, so it's always cumbersome to do this, but let's see. Espérate. Right? All right. Let me show you the outfit. So I had this schmata, right? So I was like, okay, boom, right? It's giving me very Grecian. It's giving me very comfortable. It has pockets. It's giving me very nude illusion. And I'm like, okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And then I was like, why not wear the Goodwill necklace that was 50 cents? These earrings were $1.29. And then this necklace was a flea market for $3. And I put super glossy, high finish clear gel polish on it. And then I put it under a curing light so that it can stay cemented in the jewelry. I just gave you a life hack. Stop using just regular clear polish. Use gel polish and then cure it under the UV light. And your gold, fake gold, because it only costs $3, will shine like it is real gold. And you heard it here first, baby. Don't say I never gave you the tea or put you on to game. You gotta look bougie on a budget. So listen, right? So this is what the look is. It's a little cold because it's like rainy outside, but whatever. I have my hot tea right here. It's hibiscus. And when I'm drinking my tea, this is what I tell myself. I'd be like, I am beautiful. And I gotta really believe it. You gotta really believe it when you do it. And you be like, I am radiant. I am abundant. And you gotta count the money. Count the money in your hand. Picture you flipping all those hundreds like, how much is that bag? Espérate. How many grams? Because the girl got stacks aquí. Yo tengo stacks aquí. Aquí está el dinero. Bang. Give me my bag. And that's on period. You thought I couldn't shop here? Please. Don't think that this 50-cent Goodwill necklace that, whatever, you know what I mean. Like, you gotta, like, believe it. All I'm saying is, you gotta manifest it, right? Like, when I get my first dog, I'm gonna name it Manifested. So listen, right? Let's do another one. I am a Fenty brand ambassador. And we got to celebrate it already because it's already here. On that note, we're going to talk about what I wanted to talk about this morning. Like probably, I think like 2 nights ago, I finally saw the Savage X Fenty Volume 2 fashion show. It's not even a fashion show. It's not even a lingerie show. It's everything. It's a performance. It's spoken word. It's word through body movement. It is art. Like, honestly, I want just like, if I ever have the privilege to just be in the presence of Rihanna, just to see how she makes, like how her brain works, you know, like she has changed the game. You know, people, look, this is just my opinion, but I remember seeing the first Savage X Fenty show and my mind being blown. I grew up every single year looking forward to see the Victoria's Secret fashion show. And never once did I ever see anybody on that stage that could have possibly resembled me in any way, shape, or form. Okay? I have never seen a model that could possibly represent me on a Victoria's Secret show. But when I saw that first Savage X Fenty, Rihanna changed the game. And you can say what you want, but she changed the game on period. And that's what I inspire to be. Like, I want to impact some sort of change and revolutionize the game. So, I don't know. It was a life-changing moment for me because there was such a diversity in faces, bodies, and there was so much representation. Like, she was saying, like, to the industry, like, what's your excuse now? She's challenged the world and how we think about beauty, and she has brought to a platform into like the world so many, like, I don't know, it's just revolutionary. And it's honestly goals, like goals, you know. That's why I want to be a Fenty girl. So listen, I saw part 2. First and foremost, let's talk about the part where it was like spoken word and that woman with the nails, and she was like, ooh, and like, oh my God, I don't know how she did it, but she was like, it's like the words became a part of her body and her movements were so hypnotic. Oh my God, only Rihanna can start a show off like that. Yo, she set the tone with that. She's like, this is just a taste. And that was so, like, I've never seen somebody literally transform words with their body. Yo, that woman, oh my God, she had me hypnotized. My eyes were glued to the screen and I could not look away. I could not blink. My eyes were dry and cakey and I was like, no, I can't blink. No, this is too good. Oh no, it's happening. I was glued and hooked from that moment on, and I was like, buckle up because Riri is taking me on a ride and I am ready for it. Yo estoy lista. Let me grab my bag porque soy una vieja and all my little stuff, you know. Let me tell you something. Am I the only one that feels like if I don't have a bag, I'm naked? Side tangent, but we're getting back to the fashion show. All right. What are some moments that stood out for me? Let's talk about, here's the thing, right? Not only does Rihanna have women of all shapes and sizes on that platform, she has gender non-binary, gender non-conforming, transgender. She has people of all ages. She has people of all colors. Like, she has so much diversity. It's like the Crayola pack. Remember when you would go back to school? Like, honestly, I remember the pack that came in the bigger pack that had the sharpener in the back and it had all the colors. That one would cost a little more. So when I was younger, I was only able to get the one that was like a single sleeve where it was like 6 colors, you know what I'm saying? So I had to be creative. And when I used to color, if anybody remembers this, when you used to color as a kid, I used to outline the edges of my coloring darker, and then I used to shade in different motions. Like sometimes I would shade this area like this, and then another area like that, because I wanted to create tones and definitions and shadings, and I wanted to see transition with my limited range of color. Well, Rihanna said no more excuses. And she gave us a whole Crayola pack of diversity. And I am like, yo, that's it. That's it. If there's ever a moment where I could feel like I can become a model and I can go after my dreams, it's now, because Rihanna is saying, I am making the space for you to go after what you want to. I am showing the world that all bodies are worth being celebrated. And she celebrated them. Rihanna has a way of giving everybody their moment, and she knows how to play up with their personalities and their personas that they portray on social media and on the social platform, and she highlights it in such a perfect way. Oh my God. Can we talk about, okay, I'm a little old school. So a moment that stuck out for me, Demi Moore. Can we talk about Demi Moore? She had Demi Moore on there. My heart dropped. That was an unexpected, like a welcome unexpected. And then Demi Moore looked like a goddess, her long black hair, and she was barefoot. Oh my God, what a perfect way to highlight an iconic person that I was like, oh my gosh, she has Demi Moore. She had Lunel. She had, oh my God. She has Shea Coulee. Shea Coulee. Honestly, I am an avid fan of RuPaul's Drag Race. And when Shea Coulee was on All Stars, I was tight. I was like, yo, if Shea Coulee don't win, I'ma write a letter. I'ma write a letter, because you know what? I've had it enough. She didn't get it the first time when she had that moment with Sasha Velour, but you know what? She came back stronger, and what a good representation. What has she done with the platform? That, like, honestly, Shea Coulee is one of my favorite drag queens. You want to know why? She took a platform and rebuilt herself, and then she's on a Savage X Fenty show. Like, yo, that's crazy. Rihanna included everybody. Like, yo, game changing. She even had Gigi Good. Okay, let's talk about another moment that had me captivated. There was a model who was dancing on the Savage X Fenty show, who was mad sexy. And let me tell you, una freca que soy. I was relentless. I did a little stalking. I added this person on Instagram. They don't know who I am, but whatever the case may be. But there was a model who had neon green hair, and he had tattoos, and he was dancing, right? If you seen the fashion show, I don't know if you were paying attention, but that model, he caught my attention. Oh my God. When I tell you, with the neon green hair, and I was like, he stands out, and I am all for it, and I am living for it. I have a crush on him a little bit. I don't know anything about him, but I kind of low-key, like, want to stalk him a little bit, but I don't want to stalk him because, like, I'm an adult, and I need to do better. But it's like the little girl in me, you know, like I never was able to have like little schoolgirl crushes, like, oh my God, a little side tangent. But when I was younger, I had like a crush. Ooh, I had like crushes, right? But I could never speak about them. So I had a composition notebook, and I used to write in my composition notebook. Like my girlfriends, they would talk about the boy, and I would be like, okay, that's his name. And I would be writing like just the first letter of his name all over my book and stuff, because I had a little schoolgirl crush. I knew that I could never like say anything about it, but it was like those moments where I would just be like, I never got to really have those moments where I have a crush on somebody and it's like okay to have a crush on somebody. And I don't know how he feels about me having a crush on him. He probably don't even know that I exist. But he should feel flattered that I have a crush on him. You know what? I think that he must be of age. If he's young, I don't know. I gotta look into his age. His profile is very elusive. It's very elusive. But you know what his page says? Followed by Bad Girl Riri. And one day, Bad Girl Riri is gonna follow me. I'm gonna go on a campaign, a Make-A-Wish Foundation. I don't see any of your comments for the long time. Let me read some of the comments now. What were some of the moments in the fashion show that stood out for you? There was also a moment where they were working like in a factory and she had all the men and they were doing this with the like fabric and they were doing like a dance and there was like this big daddy, like he was like big buff and he was like checking on everybody. I was like, I see you thickums. All right, you look like you could pick me up. You know, just a couple of moments. Oh my God. You know what outfit I need Rihanna to make me custom when I go on a red carpet? Ellie Mai, the kimono robe with the train, with the lingerie. Oh my God. That outfit blew my mind. Blew my mind. Oh my God. When Rihanna emerged from, how can I forget about these moments? When she emerged from the flower with the latex crotch hugging shoes. Oh my God, with the hydrangea boa. She had like those boa made of like those purple flowers and she had the braids and intricate twists. And she had the flower petal lashes. Oh my God. My mind was blown. My mind was blown. My mind was blown. Blown. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're not going to talk about Lizzo? How can I not talk about Lizzo? Lizzo was a whole moment. And it's not why. You know, this is what I appreciate about Lizzo. I love how she embraces her power. It's not about size. It's not about body. It's not about any of that. There was a big diversity, but the one common thing I realized about what Rihanna showcases is people owning their power. And that's what stood out to me. Every single person in their moment when they were highlighted were owning their power. In an industry that wants to keep us oppressed, that wants to keep us silenced, that wants us to all be cookie cutter and look one way, she said no. There is no one standard way and enough is enough, and she broke the molds. Like I keep saying it, but that's the one thing I took from it. I said my eyes could never look back. She has set the standard, and if anybody else tries, they have big shoes to fill, because it's not even a fashion show. It's not even a lingerie show. It's not even a concert. It is not even a spoken word. It's something that you can't even describe. It's an experience. It's a mood. Rihanna says that it's all about the mood. And that's one thing you can see apparent in that fashion show is she sets a mood, and that's on period. That's my opinions about the Savage X Fenty show part 2, and I can't wait for part 3 because hopefully you will see this face on that screen next time. And you know what? Whatever she want me to do, I'm doing it. Whatever she want me to do, I'm doing it. She'd be like, I want you to crouch on the floor and I want you to do 3 spin twists up in the air, and then I want you to do a split, and I want you to break into some capoeira, and then I want you to like really twerk at the end. Whatever she want me to do, I would figure it out, and I need to work on being more flexible, because when I get that phone call, I need to be like, girl, I am ambidextrous of the legs. You can mold me however you want. And hopefully she puts a model with a tongue split. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to watch last night Juicy Story Time. Oh no. I'm all bundled up. The ring split? No, it's the tongue split. Can I tell y'all something? There's gonna be some changes to my channel. I know that I've said that. As much as I love doing lives, I know that I'm going to have to cut back from doing lives. Not because I don't like them. I really enjoy the energy. But I realize that people ask a lot of questions on the live. And then when I start getting into the story, I don't really read the comments because I'm like sort of feeding off of your energy. I'm like, okay, like if I see the laughing emojis, I know that you guys are enjoying the story. If I see nothing, I'm like, ooh, questionable. Maybe they're not enjoying the story. So it's like I'm able to gauge it. But I am going to go back to my former format some days where I just pre-record a video and release it, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, I'm going to keep it nice and cute. I already finished my tea. It's raining, as you can tell by the soothing sounds of the forest. And I'm going to go inside and organize. I love you for watching. Bendiciones. That's what I meant. Damn autocorrect. Dios te bendiga. I want to read some of the comments. I didn't get to read any of the comments. La capoeira. All right. Yeah, Lizzo is awesome. She's game changing. The blanket looks so cozy. All right.